it can help us so much, and it would be like a small-time businessman's dream. I mean, any small-time business person, we could revolutionize our society if we had access to hemp. But you know, that's the way that it is. So LSD and mushrooms. I mean, I've done mushrooms. I don't understand how people can think that this is bad or that this should be illegal. These things grow out of the ground. They have a very subtle effect. It makes you more aware of the astral plane. In my opinion, that's what I think it is. It kind of reduces the layers between the astral plane and the physical plane. I mean, I've had some amazing experiences with mushrooms. I remember one time I was looking into a big fish tank, and it was so crazy. I was seeing like faces on the back of the fish scales, and the whole tank was just completely transparent. It looked like the fishes were like floating, just like flying around. It was intense, and I was just cracking up laughing. It was great. You know, mushrooms are awesome. What's wrong with that? What is so wrong about that? About altering your reality a little bit, your perception of reality. What is so wrong about that? Well, I understand what's wrong with it to the establishment. Altering your reality is exactly what they don't want. They want to maintain that brainwashed reality. So let go of this programming, this nonsense telling you that drugs are bad. Come on. Of course, heroin, cocaine, this stuff, we should differentiate drugs from psychedelics. Psychedelics, not bad. Psychedelics, natural. Psychedelics expand your awareness of self and of the nature of creation. Terence McKenna told a story one time, and he said, thank God for mushrooms. He said, I know where I'm going now. And he said, I'm just paraphrasing, it's something that said basically that I would hate to have just arrived at this location, this psychedelic place after you die, without having tested going there a couple times with mushrooms and LSD and whatnot. Because we have psychedelic experiences every night. And you better believe that physical death would be some kind of crazy psychedelic experience. So whether you like it or not, your future is in a psychedelic experience. So people, if you're hating on these psychedelics, why? Why is it? It's just because of this program. Psychedelics have it in a very important place in spiritual practice. Psychedelics give us a glimpse into the great beyond, the mystery. Let's remember that we're really inside of a huge black hole. And ourselves, our bodies here, is not just the physical body, because they're not just the physical plane. You're located on many different planes. So you're going to have a psychedelic experience when you get to these different planes. So now is the most important time to begin to experiment with these psychedelic experiences. I'm not pushing drugs on you. I'm just saying that if you want to go do it, then you should feel that there's nothing holding you back. Because always, and I will reiterate, this is a personal decision that you need to make. Because it will change you. And if you're in spiritual practice, I would bet that it would change you for the good. You see that there's way more beyond reality than this illusory idea of what is ultimate truth. These images and these holograms that you see around you, like lasers shining through a mist, these holograms shine onto the fabric of space itself. So inside of that fabric of space is every dimension. So when you take a psychedelic, you're creating a zone around you, an interdimensional bubble. Because we are monads, meaning that we have the whole inside of ourselves. We have the entire universe inside of our own self. So that when we walk around, we are the entire universe. And if we take psychedelics, the entire universe takes psychedelics. And our reality changes. The one time that I took LSD, it was kind of weak, but it was great. It felt like it is to be enlightened. It felt like I was meditating in deep meditation. It was really interesting. I didn't feel any craziness, or I didn't see any visual hallucinations or anything like that. But I was really, really, really tranquil, aloof state, like Hamsa Yogi put it. In a very enlightened state. Me and my friend Jeff from San Mateo was just kind of sitting on the couch. It was really, really nice. It's so important. Do you see how important that is? The ability to just eat a little paper thing and instantly you have an enlightened experience. It's a damn shame that people get in the idea that these drugs are what's creating it. Let's remember here, guys, that the LSD didn't create your experience. It merely unlocked what was already there. Remember Ram Dass was talking about one time when he went to India, and he brought with him a whole bunch of LSD. So they went to the Himalayas and they found this really amazing guru. The guru asked for some LSD from Ram Dass. He heard that they had some and he wanted to try it. So he took a big handful, they said, enough to take someone down in the West, you know. And he just stood there, completely silent. When he was done, Ram Dass couldn't help but ask him what happened. So he did. He walked up and he asked him, and the guru said, "It is inside you. You don't need that LSD. It is inside you already. But what these things do is help you remember that." And that's so important. We should have, psychedelic healing centers in every part of the country. This is a big part why they stopped the psychedelic research in the 60s and 70s. They were finding that people were actually being able to cure their alcoholism, for instance, with one LSD trip. And that's so healing. And think about what that's doing. That's tapping into our own healing powers. The government doesn't want that shit. That's why they turned it into attempted manslaughter for giving somebody a mushroom. You know? But really, if this were a culture by the people, for the people, and of the people, we would have psychedelic rehab centers in every town. Think about that. You know, with licensed special people to guide you through your psychedelic trip, like a mystic psychologist. That would definitely cure people's addictions. It would cure people's depression. It would cure people's whatever. Because those are all mental problems, most of them anyway. So psychedelics can be incredibly healing. Let's not go and get out the pitchforks and torches just because the government told us that psychedelics are bad for us. You know, I actually got a comment. Somebody sent me a message on my Super Third Eye Activation video. They said, can you remove the cannabis? I don't think that it's appropriate for you to be doing this with cannabis in your spiritual tradition. I'm not hating this person, because it's important to love every single person. Otherwise, your love is conditional, and you're creating the potential for anger. But I was annoyed when I got that message. I don't understand how people equate spirituality with some kind of lifestyle. Spirituality is a quest for divine truth, for discovering the nature of reality. Divine truth or reality, whatever you want to call it. Divine truth is the only truth. So in this quest for discovering truth, if you should happen upon some mushrooms, please feel free. Because these things don't do anything but to remind you, as we've been saying.